Twana Michelle here, mental health therapist and narcissistic abuse recovery coach. And today I'm going to tell you 5 signs the narcissist is about to discard you. Now, this is not an all-inclusive list. There may be other signs that you are aware of. So if there are things that I don't mention, leave them in the comment section down below. There are lots of signs. There are specific incidents, behaviors, patterns, and things that you can look for that lets you know the narcissist is about to discard you. So I came up with 5, and I think a lot of the behaviors can fit into these 5. So I'm going to tell you my thoughts on when the narcissist is getting ready to discard you and what to look out for. Now, if you are familiar, or if you are not familiar with the narcissistic abuse cycle, it starts with the idealization, where you see the love bombing, and they basically idolize you or pretend to idolize you. So they hold you up to a high standard, unconditional positive regard, lots of praise, love, kindness, physical intimacy, all of those things. And then they start to devalue you, and that is the second stage, where they just don't see any good in you. They start to emotionally abuse you, put you down, become more dismissive, and that type of thing. And then after that, they discard you. They throw you away like trash. And then following that, they start the hoovering phase, where they make desperate attempts to get you back. So we're going to talk about specifically what happens during that, let's say before that discard stage, what happens that are signs that they're about to completely get rid of you. But not for good. They always try to come running back, but do not take them back, okay? I'm not going to get into that. These are not in any particular order, although some of these may occur subsequently. So one of the very first things that you're going to see is that there will be decreased acts of kindness. So this is as they move from the love bombing stage to the devaluation stage. And it happens quite a bit. Now, they don't always discard you once they go from the idolization to devaluation to discard. So they typically will go back to the love bombing stage, the idolization stage, and they'll kind of stay in between those two for a while, as long as they think you are good enough supply. But when they're ready to discard you, they're going to stop that rotation, that cycle, and you won't be getting much love bombing. You won't be getting hardly any acts of kindness, any loving gestures, any surprise gifts. They might even withhold affection. They might withhold physical intimacy. So all of those positive things that you got from the narcissist that got you hooked, got you addicted, got you trauma bonded, those things are going to be non-existent when they're about to discard you. And the second sign that the narcissist is about to discard you is that there will be an increase in the devaluation tactics. So yes, they have moved on into the devaluation stage, but they will kind of, like I said, go between that and the idolization quite a bit. When they're ready to discard you, they're going to be kind of stuck in that devaluation stage, and they are going to really up the ante with the emotional abuse and the put downs and the tearing down your self-esteem and the gaslighting. And not only are they going to do those things, but they are also going to, at times, completely ignore you, treat you like you don't exist, not acknowledge you at all. But they have really completely, totally devalued you at this stage. Like, you mean nothing to them at this point. Either you're not being good enough supply, you figured them out, they have found someone else that they think would be better supply, better primary supply, which basically means someone to take your place. So they are really just not feeling you at this point, and they're going to show that. The third sign that the narcissist is getting ready to discard you is that there is going to be cheating. Now, the narcissist often cheats. They have secondary supply, sometimes more than that, because they always have to have a backup. They are addicted to people in the way that codependents are, but not for the same reason. So the narcissists need people to kind of reinforce and mirror back to them their own sense of self-importance, their grandiosity, their delusional beliefs about themselves. And so they have to have that for their own psychological survival. So once they've gotten to the point where they've completely devalued you, they are going to make sure they have someone else to take your place. But the thing is, now the narcissist, like I said, will cheat quite a bit. But when they are still wanting to be with you, they're going to be more discreet about it. They're going to care if you find out. when they are getting ready to discard you, they are going to be completely overt about their cheating. They're not going to care if you find out. They might start coming home super late. They might start staying out all night, not coming home at all. They don't care. So they're going to be giving you very classic signs of infidelity. And the more you question them about it, the more they're going to either fight with you about it or ignore it. And even if they deny it, they're not going to do it in a way that is convincing. Because at this point, they don't care. They're about to get rid of you. And the fourth sign that the narcissist is about to discard you is that, yes, there will be an increase in fighting, and they're going to pick fights with you for dramatic exit. The narcissist has to leave in a very dramatic way. In fact, I made a video about that, and I will link it at the end of this video. They can't just leave quietly. They can't just come to you and have a conversation and say, okay, I'm no longer happy in this relationship or this marriage. It isn't working for me. They can't even just come to you and say, I found someone else and I want to be with this person. They have to start a major fight, and they have to leave on their own terms. They have to leave on their own terms, and they have to leave with a sense of a righteous indignation. Okay, like even though they're doing wrong, even though they devalue you, even though they're abusive towards you, even though they're cheating, they have to feel like it's your fault and they're angry about it because you've pushed them to this point. You have them in this situation where they have to leave you. So this is all the blame shifting that they do that we are totally used to. But it has to be a dramatic way. I mean, leaving, slamming doors, throwing keys, packing their stuff aggressively. Starting their smear campaign will be a part of that. They'll be calling friends, family, and telling them all the horrible things about you. Because remember, the narcissist always has to be seen as the victim. So they have to change the narrative so that although they left you, cheated on you, and have been increasingly abusive to you, somehow it's your fault. And you need to know that, and everyone who knows you and knows you two as a couple need to know that. So the narcissist is going to be really dramatic about their exit, and they are going to make it known that this is the discard, not so much in those words, but by their behavior. And the fifth sign that the narcissist is about to discard you actually is kind of related to the fourth sign that I gave you, but it's not necessarily the cheating, even though there will be disappearing acts of the cheating. The fifth sign is that there will be a total withdrawal and shutdown. Okay, so if they haven't left you yet, if you haven't gotten to the point where there is a dramatic exit, then they are going to stonewall, give you the silent treatment. They're going to be so completely removed emotionally, physically, psychologically, mentally from the relationship. You are going to see it coming because they're either going to A, be fighting with you, B, treating you like you don't exist. So there will be a total withdrawal from the relationship. And during this time, they're really contemplating and planning how they're going to come up with their dramatic exit. And so if I were to put these in any particular order, of course, the dramatic exit would be the last one, picking a fight and planning their, out in a hugely dramatic way. So these are just the things that I came up with. These are things that I'm familiar with personally, professionally. Let me know in the comment section down below what things have been like for you with your narcissist and how you knew that they were about to discard you. Share this video out with others who you think may benefit. And also, if you have not subscribed to this channel, what are you waiting on? We'd love to have you be a part of this community. Also, if you guys have some video topic ideas, let me know and I will definitely deliver on that. And I think that is all I have. Thank you guys so much for watching. Until next time, take care. Bye.